guys, Zehra here. Welcome back to the Fitness. Today we are going to talk about Ramadan. So Ramadan is coming up and I really just wanted to have this video so that I can talk to you about specifically what you can focus on eating in Ramadan to have a really healthy Ramadan, to make sure that you're getting in the nutrients you need. So we'll break it down into what you can have for Suhoor, which is the meal you have right before you start fasting. We'll talk about Iftar, which is what you do when you break your fast. And then I want to talk about things like hydration and if you drink coffee and things we should try and avoid so that we can have the most energy while we're fasting and make sure that every meal we're having is jam-packed. So I wanted to let you guys know also, I have a healthy Ramadan guide. You can click the link down below for the Ramadan guide. It's packed with recipes and tips and workout tips so that you have information right at your fingertips for a super healthy Ramadan. So for me, I think that the most important meal you're gonna have while you're fasting or right before you're fasting is your Suhoor. So Suhoor is the meal you have right before you start fasting. A lot of times we'll wake up really early, we'll have something to eat, and I want you to make sure that that meal is super jam-packed with nutrition, with minerals and vitamins. And so for me, I find that things that you can prep beforehand are perfect. So things like chia seed pudding, overnight oats, things like smoothies that you can pack the night before and then have ready to go in the morning and blend it up. You can do things like egg cups. You can do things like omelets as well, have veggies chopped up, and then you just crack your eggs, mix your veggies in, and you're ready to go. Just think of everything you're having at Suhoor time is jam-packed with as much nutrition as you can have. So if you're having something like oats or chia seed pudding, make sure you're packing it with berries and nuts and seeds. So that way you're getting the vitamins from the berries and the different types of fruits. You're getting the good fats and the omegas from the nuts and seeds, and you're putting in some almond butter to get some fat, because that's what's going to help you keep full. That's what's going to give you energy for the rest of your fast. Now, if you want to have something like eggs, that's where you can add in your veggies. The eggs are going to give you the protein and the fat you need. Use like a good coconut oil or a ghee. That's going to help you give you those fats as well, to just give you that energy that you need. Like I said, throw in as many veggies as you can. Throw in some spices. Have it with some whole grain, multi-grain Ezekiel bread, something like that. That's again going to have the nutrients and just like a regular plain white bread, because that's just going to digest really quickly and it's not going to give you that long lasting energy that you need. So something like a whole grain Ezekiel, some type of bread like that, that will definitely give you that extra added energy. And then make sure you're drinking water. Okay, so whatever meal you're having, and I would treat it like a breakfast. So even if you're having something like a smoothie, throw in the nuts, the seeds, throw in the almond butter. Make sure you're getting in like a little bit of protein powder if you can, like a vegan protein powder would be great for yourself and the whole family as well. So like I was saying, make sure as well you're drinking lots of water. So if you can get in a cup or a glass or two of water in at Suhoor time, that will also help you with your hydration, because a lot of times while we're fasting, the first thing we do is we feel dehydrated, and that's what gives you the headaches and that's what makes you feel tired. So make sure you're drinking water. And I know we're sleepy and we're tired, but it's really important to make sure that you're having that water as well. Now I'm going to talk about what you need to do at Iftar time. So you fasted all day, you're having your Iftar, and this is sometimes I find where like all those treats come in. You've got the fried food, you've got stuff that's been dropped off by your friends and your family and your neighbors. So it's always really good to be a little bit prepared for Iftar time. And what we usually do here is whatever dinner we're normally having, I just try to make sure we throw something in like a really good salad that's again a nice mix of greens and vegetables and nuts, and sometimes I'll throw in some quinoa or some barley or something like that. So then that way every bite of salad we're having, it's a nice combination of so many different things. Another thing we like to do at Iftar time is have lots of soups. That helps with hydration. That really gives us, again, a nutrient boost meal. So you're having lots of veggies, and especially in Ramadan, I think a lot of times we buy all these veggies that we think we're gonna use, but they end up going bad. So putting them in a soup is perfect. So like a veggie soup or a lentil soup is a great thing to have alongside your meal, because that soup will fill you up. It's not super heavy, but it'll give you the nutrients that you need as well. And load it up with garlic and ginger, so you know every bite you're getting in is good to go. Now, I know a lot of times what we like to do is have our desserts and have treats at the end of the day. Kind of, you know, we're fasting and we know we're going to be fasting the next day. Go ahead and have your desserts, but I think it's really important, again, to be prepared. So have things like fruit on hand, things like frozen fruit, fresh fruit. So even if you're having a little bit of ice cream, pack it with fruit. Think of healthier meals. So even sometimes I talk about chia seed pudding in the morning, but I love doing it as a dessert in the evening as well, and top it with fruits and a little bit of maple syrup, and it's a really nice dessert. So make sure you're getting in lots of fruits as well, or you can get healthy versions of like muffins, and you can do like a banana muffin, you can do a carrot muffin. You can find healthier versions, and you can have those as something like as a baked treat if you want in the evening before you go to bed. Now, one last thing I wanted to talk about is I know Ramadan's coming up, and if you're a big coffee drinker or a tea drinker, now is a good time to kind of wean off of that, because I would recommend you try and cut out coffee during Ramadan, because if you're used to having it in the mornings, then your body kind of craves it. So if you can kind of wean off of it a little bit, and coffees and teas a lot of times dehydrate you as well, right? So it's really important if you're having those, you've got to up your water. But again, in that time frame of eating, we don't have a lot of time, and we got to eat and drink water and sleep and pray and do all those things. So if you can cut down on the coffee and tea a little bit and increase that by water, that will definitely help as well. And speaking of hydration, like I said, try to get in as much water as you can. It's really important. And if you can do things that are going to hydrate you as well. So if you're having like fruits like watermelon and things like water with chia seeds and lemon and cucumber, things like that will keep you hydrated as well. So I hope you guys are getting set for Ramadan. We're excited. It's just a few days away. It's such a blessed month, so I hope you guys remember me in your prayers. I hope these tips helped. Let me know in the comments below what one or two things you're gonna do this Ramadan to make it a healthier Ramadan than you have before, and hopefully it'll keep you energized. As always, I love hearing from you guys. I would love for you to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you found this video useful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.